We are live. You have probably heard about AI. Microsoft Copilot has finally arrived. If whether you used PowerPoint, Word, Excel, OneNote, or Outlook, I swear this video will be valuable for you. We are about to witness the future of work. Welcome if you are watching live, excuse me. I didn't sleep last night. I was very sick. I wanted to show up, so bear with me if I say some weird stuff. I'm Dave, I'm a CPA, and today we are going to go over the Microsoft Copilot AI tool on a live stream format. Feel free to ask questions in the chat, and without further ado, let's dive deep into it. I hope you can hear me well. I hope everything is fine. I hope you're having your lunch. It's noon here in Quebec City. It's pretty cold outside. Let's do it. All right, so I have my clean presentation here that I actually made with Microsoft Copilot. So what is a Microsoft Copilot? It is a generative AI tool. So just like ChatGPT, it is exactly the same as ChatGPT, but for Microsoft. So basically, and also, yeah, a little bit different. It's way better, I will say. In the content of this video, we will go over the Microsoft AI tool, aka Microsoft Copilot. I will compare the free versus the pro version. I will do a live demo of the tool so you will know at the end of this video if you want to buy the pro version or just stick with the free version. Of course, you can ask any questions in the chat. I'm used to streaming. I will try to live answer if you want me to try something, because we will go deeper into Microsoft Copilot on PowerPoint, on Word. I will show example on Excel as well, on Outlook. You guys will be flabbergasted after this video. Trust me, I'll keep it short, I'll keep it straight to the point, but I want you guys to participate, okay? What's the difference between ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot? Well, the main difference of the free version is Microsoft Copilot is actually live. It means, and you will see, I will show you, it means that if you want to ask questions about something that happened yesterday, you are able to do it. While ChatGPT has a cutoff, the latest update of ChatGPT was January 2022. So I think it is really, really, really powerful to have such a tool in our hands. And we need to know in 2024 how to use it. It's going to change the way you work. It's going to change the way your business performs. It's going to change your productivity. As you can hear, I am really hyped about this. Microsoft Copilot just released to everybody 2 days ago. So before that, it was only available to businesses, but it was a minimum of 300 seats, which means you had to pay $30 per month per user, but at least 300, you know? So it was really expensive for small businesses and people like me, like personal users, let's say it like that. They did not have access to Microsoft Copilot at all. It was only to businesses. But Microsoft said, oh my God, this is so popular. Let's do it. Let's open it to worldwide. And it is crazy. I'm sure it's going to change the way we work, just like internet changed the way we work. So who am I real quick? I'm Dave, David14. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm a CPA, Chartered Professional Accountant. And the one thing you need to know about me is that I love Microsoft Excel. I worked for a few years for a big four accounting firm. Then I worked for Ubisoft. Then I worked in a startup company. So I have more than 10 years of experience with Excel. That's where I specialize myself. But now that Copilot is out, I'm a fan of ChatGPT. It speeds up my workflow so much. I had no choice of going all in on Microsoft Copilot. If it's not done already, yes, I will beg you for a subscribe. I'm not begging, but if you want to learn more on Microsoft Copilot, this is where it's gonna happen on my YouTube channel. So make sure you hit the follow button. Recently, I went full-time on teaching Excel to people and now Microsoft Copilot because I exit. So we sold the company for a lot of hundreds of millions. I won't say the exact amount, but a lot of hundreds. It was not my company, but I actively participated. So I'm a huge fan of charts and everything. Anyway, let's get into the subject. This slide is probably the most important slide of the whole of the whole presentation. I was about to change my camera here, but this is basically what we're gonna go through. I'm sorry it's not full screen and you can see my Copilot at the right here. I'm gonna close it, but basically this is where we're gonna go with this video. We are going to show you the difference between the free version that you can see on the left and the pro version that you can see on the right. We won't touch the business version because of course I don't have access to the business version, but let's say that the only difference between the two that is really important is that you won't see how Copilot behave in Microsoft Teams today. Anyways, your businesses are not close to get Copilot because of maybe data security, not too sure putting the AI in their businesses, but eventually they will get there. But today at the end of the video, you will have a really good idea if you will want to buy or not Microsoft Copilot, and I will show you some amazing example. If you are live in the chat, say hello, say what's up Dave, we can hear you. You have a cute mustache, we love your hair. I'll remove my cap, you know. Tell me where you're from, I will love to see you. All right, all right, all right. I would love to see someone type in the chat so I can actually see if it works. Anyways, all right, let's go. So I will start with the free version demo. It's gonna be super quick, you will see. So I will go to copilot.microsoft.com. I bookmarked it, of course, and it is basically a ChatGPT. As I told you earlier, it is live access. The main difference is the live access, and I will show you real quick. First thing first, do you see my, okay, I'll change back my face. There you go. First thing first, you have 3 mode with Copilot. You have the creative, which is a more, which is an original and imaginative chat. You have the balanced one, so it's more informative and friendly chat. And you have a precise one, you know, so more straightforward. You know, when you ask a question to ChatGPT and he goes this long and he writes you like a whole book about a basic question, that won't happen with Microsoft Copilot if you select the precise mode. Of course, you can select different modes and they have their different colors. So as you use it, coming through loud and clear in the UK, thanks for creating this live session. Elzbieta, I'm sorry, I hope I have your name right. Thank you so much for this word, this kind word. It goes straight to my heart and I'll give it all I have today in this live stream, okay? I'm super glad you guys are here. I can see the chat. I can answer really quick. Let's go party, people. All right, so as I was saying, you have 3 different colors. So as you use Copilot, you will get used to these colors. I'll turn on the recording. I actually forgot. So we have a creative, balanced, and precise. And let me ask a question to Copilot real quick. Once again, really similar to ChatGPT here. You won't be that much flabbergasted, but I want to know the results of the football games that happened last Sunday on January 14, 2024. And I press enter. Super simple. It's generating the answer. I'll have a sip. So this is where it gets crazy. It's a live Google, you know, like it goes on the search and it tells me which games happened on Sunday. I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate. I'm not a huge fan of football myself, but actually if I click on the first article here, it pops ESPN and I can see that this article came out on January 15. So I am pretty sure it is accurate. If we have an NFL football fan in the chat, sorry, maybe he could attest and say that it is working. All right, so this is basically the basic Copilot version. It says Pro here, I just didn't log out, but it is exactly the same except the technology behind. When you have the free version, it's a lower technology, GPT 3.5. I'll get to this later on, okay? You can, you know, write a joke that my coworkers will find funny. Anything that any basic AI such as ChatGPT can do. So I won't get into too much details here. That's not the crunchy part. You have some plugins that can be interesting. I didn't use much of them, but I can just imagine developing myself an Excel plugin for Copilot, let's say, and you ask any question and I will have coded these answers. You know, it can be really, really, really strong. Again, AI arrived in 2022-ish or even before, but still. You have one plugin that I actually use myself, which is Suno, and it helps you create a song in a few minutes. It's not too amazing right now. I tried to create a song for the intro of this live stream, but it didn't happen. It didn't work. I wanted no lyrics and it kept giving me lyrics. So that's pretty much it for the free version. I will swap over to the paid version. So what I'll do to swap to the paid version, I'll make a new topic and I will ask Copilot, can you give me websites that give free PowerPoint templates? And you will understand where I want to go with this. Hopefully it gives me the same website as earlier. Okay, so we have the slides carnival. Is it this? Yeah, it's this one. So I just wanted to get some templates of like heavy PowerPoint, like 50 slides PowerPoint to show you the power of Copilot in PowerPoint. First thing that you need to know, Microsoft Copilot, the Pro version, so now we're swapping to the Pro version, is 27 Canadian dollars by month. That's 20 USD. And if my calculation are good, it's roughly 40 pounds-ish, right? Not too sure. Maybe they changed the price for London and stuff. So I'll get back to my slides here. I'll go on Slides Carnival and I will actually download a random template here. I can't find which template I had earlier. I have it downloaded, so I'll just go in my files here and I have the history of internet lessons. So we are in PowerPoint and now it is where the fun starts. This is where I'm showcasing the paid version of Microsoft Copilot, the Microsoft Copilot Pro. So at the top here at the ribbon, in the ribbon, I hope you can see clear, you have Copilot. So I have my presentation, which is roughly 15 slides. So imagine you have a client that sends you a financial deck in PowerPoint or PDF, and then you swap it to PowerPoint. You click on Copilot and you're like, oh my God, I don't have time to read this old PowerPoint. So obviously you see me coming here. We're gonna click on the first option and I'm gonna move my camera real quick. Here we go. Sorry for this. Oh my God, I'm sorry for this. I had to mute myself. So I'm gonna click on summarize this presentation and I want to see what Copilot gives me. It takes a few seconds. It is scanning the deck and here you go. It is maybe small for you. We don't see really well. Can I zoom? I can't. It says the history of internet. It gives me bullet points summarizing this PowerPoint. Nothing too crazy here, right? But still very crazy. It gives the 5 bullet points and it gives me even references. If I click on the little number 5 here, might be small here on the mobile, I'm sorry. I click and it brings me to the slide. So it brings me to the slide that it actually summarized. It's really crazy, right? So that's one thing you can do with Copilot. And guys, it came out 2 days ago. Imagine what you'll be able to do in like 2 years from now with this tool. It's crazy. I want to show you something else. I'll go in my files. I want to show you actually, you saw my presentation, this presentation, but guess what? I did it with Microsoft Copilot because I wanted to show you the strength. So I'll show you the original presentation. It is this one. I changed a few stuff, but all I wrote is I asked Copilot in PowerPoint, create a presentation about an AI tool that I will present live on stream. And this is actually what it gave me. Okay, I'm cheating here. I added the Microsoft Copilot logo because Copilot doesn't have access to like internet. Like if the image is not in his own like image library, it won't give it to me. So fair enough, I added this, but look at this. It just gave me a template and with all these cute images. So all I had to do, so this is the original, and this is like actually after I changed some stuff. I added this slide, I added this slide, you know, so, but see, like, and then I adjusted this slide. So this slide was, that's the wrong one. So this slide was this one before. That's kind of crazy, right? It took me 2 seconds, 2 seconds. And I'll show you the power of all of this. Actually, I'm gonna click on Copilot here, and I'm gonna ask to create a PowerPoint about my latest company. So the previous company I was working for, it's called Polka. So I will do create a presentation, or you can just click here, create a presentation about Polka, software as a service company in Quebec City. Talk to me about its financing, most precise on the Series B. Give me details. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, I didn't do this earlier, so let's try this. It's generating a PowerPoint. It's probably going to tell me, hey, you want to create a new one or something like that. So we are generating the results. And as we can see here, Copilot tells me create a new draft. So I just click on this. By the way, you can follow my mouse. It's like surrounded by a yellow circle, create new draft. And then it's working on a response for me. Once again, tell me in the chat, tell me in the comment if you have learned something so far, and take this time to like the video, of course, so it's gonna spread to more people. All right, so here we go. We have a Polka presentation, and this is actually accurate. So I didn't do anything. I just told Copilot, create a presentation on Polka, a software as a service company, and it is what it gave me. And I told Copilot, can you work more? Like, can you give me more information on actually the financing side of it? So it's a Series B funding, generates 25 millions, led by an American firm. Existing investor contributed around 40% of the funds. So if you go to a client and you just want a quick like summary and you want actually to showcase the potential clients to whatever crowd that you have, this is actually really powerful, right? I mean, we don't know yet if everything is like accurate 100%, but then you can double check those facts like real quick. I think this is amazing. And then you have the Polka's path forward here. It gives me some other information about Polka with some random logos. Once again, there's none of this that is actually the real logos of the company. This is a really stock photo once again, but this is the power of Copilot in PowerPoint. Let's say right now I want to add a slide. I'm like, oh my God, I remember that Polka got sold to like a Sweden company. So I have two cameras. I'm watching the wrong one most of the time. So let me add a slide about the IFS acquisition. So Polka was acquired by IFS. So I will go in Copilot, click here, add a slide about at the really top. And I'm like, add a slide about the IFS acquisition of Polka. And then I will ask him, let's hope it works. There's multiple stuff on the internet. Again, it's not magic, you know, it goes on the internet, it scans the article, it gives the big summary of like what happened, the highlights, and it put it in a slide. But still, much faster than going online myself, reading through, and here we go. That's the slide that's generated. How long did it take? 10 seconds? 20 seconds? So IFS acquisition of Polka. IFS acquires Polka to strengthen its position, blah, 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 blah. And can we ask, how much was it acquired for? Can we ask this? And that's not me, that's internet, huh? It's all public. Let's see how it goes. Does it add anything? And I'm trying, the goal here today, guys. Okay, this response isn't based on present. Okay, so it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So today, guys, the goal is actually to do an overview of Microsoft Copilot. If you have any question you want me to put in this, like, hey, can you make it create a slide about your company? Let me know. I'll type it in for you because I have the paid version. So that's pretty much the summary of PowerPoint. There are more to say on PowerPoint. If you click here and you click on prompts, you can see the whole option in the Copilot lab. So you have add an agenda, add a slide, generate ideas, stay on track. You have a lot, and they are divided by categories: create, ask, edit, understand. So a lot of categories. I won't go through them all. It's an overview that I want to do today, and we have a lot to cover. So I want to show you the next point is to how to use Copilot in Outlook. So I am pretty sure a lot of you guys are sending emails, aren't you? And you want this process to be faster. You want your email to be drafted by AI, and you probably already do it with ChatGPT. But then you have to copy paste, you have to adjust. Oh, you want to change it, you have to go back to ChatGPT. So now, guess what? With Copilot, it is straight up added in Outlook. I was about to say in Microsoft Excel, but in Outlook. So what I'll do, it's gonna be real quick. I'll do a new mail. So that's my mails right here. You see everything going on, not much, right? Just some spam. New mail, and then at the top, you have the Copilot ribbon. So today, I will write a message to David Fortin, the best Excel fluencer out there. And let me put some light on my face real quick. Here we go, the lights from outside. Pretty cute, guys. So I was saying you want to send an email to the biggest Excel fluencer out there, David Fortin. So you click here and you add a subject. You will say Microsoft Copilot next training. And then when you click here, you click on Copilot and you just click on Draft with Copilot, just like ChatGPT will work. You click and it says, what do you want this email to say? So I will say, I want to invite David 1 week from now to a Microsoft Copilot training. It will be live on the Piggy Bank Accountant YouTube channel. It's going to be at 1 p.m. EST. And then you have some options. You can click here on the little bullets. I don't know how to say that, the little things here. You can put the tone that is direct, neutral, casual, formal. And I really don't know what they put this here, but make it a poem. I think it's for the lol, right? Like, why would you want to always make a poem in an email? I mean, I'm not too sure why they did that, but whatever. And then you have the length, short, medium, and long. So I'm just gonna go click on generate, and I don't want to spend much time on this one. I just want to show you how strong it is. But here we go. It's not perfect, okay? We are learning with the AI. Hi, David. I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to invite you to a Microsoft Copilot training session that I'm hosting next week. It will be live on the Piggy Bank Accountant YouTube channel, and you can learn how to use this amazing AI tool to write code faster and better. Okay, so far it's not that bad, but it's not code, right? So I feel like Copilot doesn't even know who he is himself, because I asked him earlier to make a PowerPoint presentation about himself, and it was a mess. It was like, oh, I can help you code faster. That's not really the goal of Copilot. So again, something wrong here. The training will be on Wednesday, July 7. If we look 1 week from now, it's January 17. This is not July 7, right? So it's getting this wrong as well at 1 p.m. Eastern time. It will last about for an hour, blah, 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 if you're interested. And then you can say anything you'd like to change, and we'll say the date of July 7 isn't right. It is January 24. And then we're going to click on regenerate and see the behavior of Microsoft Copilot. It's creating a draft once again. All right, so we have our new email. Again, it's all wrong, but guys, I want you to relax a little bit. It's normal. It's brand new. AI has to be trained. They're gonna do a lot of fix, a lot of updates, but see, it changed the dates for Wednesday, November 24. And it's maybe also because I don't know how to prompt. I'm kind of new to AI, just like you all, and I will teach you through this channel how to make good prompts so the AI learn how you talk and make sure you don't do the same mistakes twice. So that was Copilot in Microsoft Outlook, and now I'll switch over to Microsoft Word and show you the strength of what it's able to do, you know? All right, so I'm in Microsoft Word here, and as soon as I open Word, I have Draft with Copilot that pops. Yes, it's still in the ribbon at the top right, but I didn't have to click anything and it popped in my face. So what I'll do is I'll say, give me a summary, give me random sales data. I want to showcase Copilot in Microsoft Excel, make it sales evolution through the years on a table format, okay? And I'll generate it. And again, I'm not getting too precise here. I'm really bad at prompting. Like I'm just randomly typing like I will talk to my mom, you know? Like so that's all I'm doing. And it's generating live right now. And that's it. That's what it generated me. And let's see here to fine tune the draft, add some detail and generate. Give me more data, add costs, ratios, and all kind of financial data. Let's see how it gives me. But still, you know, am I the only one that's like really flabbergasted by this tool so far? I feel like it's really, really powerful. All right, so it's pulling things together. Let's see what it gives me. I asked him to add more data actually, because I want to copy paste in Excel. And with this data, I won't go anywhere. Okay, here we are, more data, and but that's not a lot. Still, you know, I asked him earlier, do a summary of the World War II, and it gave me like 2 pages long of what happened during the war. Oh, it's still generating. It's still generating. So look at this. The data is appearing on my screen, and that's it. So now I can just go to Microsoft Excel. Oh, I can do something else as well. Sorry, this is messy. I'm improvising here. I can go to Copilot and I can ask him to summarize stuff in Word. And also, I said earlier that we won't talk about Microsoft Teams, but that's available as well in Microsoft Teams. You can like click on summarize this doc. In Teams, you can say summarize a conversation. If you went out for vacation for 3 weeks, you come back, your inbox is full. You click in Teams, summarize the data. Oh, I'm hiding the pane here. Here we go. And then you can summarize the conversation, and it's just going to give you the key points that happened during your vacations. You don't have to read it through all again. So pretty sick. Once again, look at this at the right in the pane. It gives me a summary of what I see here. It's a sales growth and profitability. Company sales increased from $23,000 in 2016. That's right. To $39 in 2020. That's right. So it just gave me a summary of like my data here, which is pretty crazy. All right, we're gonna swap over. You know, I'm an Excel freak. I love Microsoft Excel. So we are going to go in Microsoft Excel and see what's the power of Copilot in Microsoft Excel. I opened my Excel, and what I did, I had some data, okay? I didn't take the same data as Microsoft Word, but it's similar. As you can see, I have my years, no, okay? What you need to know is that it won't be perfect on Excel right now. Copilot is in preview mode as we speak here on January 17 of 2024. So I'm guessing that it means that some features are not yet available. I think it's only available in English as well. But we'll give some time to Microsoft, right? They're working hard, working around the clock. So the first thing you need to know is that to use Copilot, you need to have your data as a table. If you don't know how to do that, I'll do it. I'll show it to you. Sorry, I can't talk here. So I just copy pasted my values here, and they are not in a table format. See, when I click on them, I don't have anything that pops at the top, but when I click on the data at the top here, I see the table design. So Copilot only recognizes tables. How do I transform my data here in a table? I click on Insert, Table, keyboard shortcut is Control T. I click on OK, and here we go. We have a table. I'm just going to delete this table because we have it at the top. And we're going to go in Copilot. So I click here. I think you'll have my history of what I asked him earlier because oh, no, we don't. Okay, add a formula columns. Let's try it like that. And it says I can quickly add new columns with formulas, so select a suggested prompt or describe what columns you'd like to add. So I'm gonna try and click here. No, it's the same. Okay, I'm gonna put here, please add a total column. I don't know why I say please, it's a robot. Please and thank you. You know, I'm adding some random words. Please add a total columns summarizing the 4 years of data. Let's see what it gives me. I don't know. I didn't try this one earlier. Let's see if it just works. Hopefully it works because it's kind of basic, right? I added a total row from the table. That's not quite what I really wanted, right? Um, can you add a column total to the right of column 2020? Let's see what it gives me. Again, guys, oh, my emails are popping. Again, not perfect, but still can be really useful. Imagine 1 year from now. That's why you need to jump in the bandwagon. Don't sleep on Copilot, guys. Your colleagues will be better than you. Okay, I think it actually worked. Summarize the total value for each row by adding up the values from the year 2017 to 2020. And then I can just select insert column. And when I mouse over, again, it's a pretty basic prompt, but when I mouse over, it shows me in column F. I don't know if you can see, it appears and disappears. And then I can click on insert column. Here we go. And also Copilot at the right here in the pane, it says explain formula. And then it explained what it did. Pretty strong, pretty strong. We just did a sum, but still. Let's ask something else to Copilot. Let's highlight. I need to highlight the portion of the data I can help with that. Select a suggested prompt or describe what you'd like to highlight. Can you highlight the 2 best years in terms of net income? And again, guys, we have a very small data set. Imagine if we have like 30,000 rows of data or 30,000 columns, it can quickly highlight the highlights, pretty much. Okay, I'm not able to make changes in those cells because they are outside of Excel table. That's not true, so it's bug. Okay, anyways, you get the deal here. We'll go further in Excel in a little bit. Let's keep going. What I wanted to show you, I wanted to ask Copilot to do a basic VLOOKUP, okay? So let's say in this tab here, you have employee list, and in this other tab, you have the employee ID with their timesheets, so the amount that they clocked. What I want to do here, as you can see, I don't have my employee names, so I will love Copilot to add the employee name based on the employee ID, based on the employee list. Okay, so let's try and see if it works. Okay, I don't want to spoil everything. I want to add the employee name to this table in as a new column. The unique reference is the employee ID, and you can find the employee ID and name in the tab employee in the sheet employee list. Okay, guys, please use the VLOOKUP function. Let's see if it works. Again, I said please. I don't know why I say please to a robot. Copilot is generating my answer, and guys, you will be a little bit. Honestly, when I asked this the first time, I knew it was not gonna work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work so far. I have hopes that Excel is in preview mode and it's gonna work soon. It says clearly identify the columns to use in the formula, calculations to perform, and the format to apply, which is not really helpful. If you already know how to do a VLOOKUP, you will just type it in. You cannot tell Copilot how to do the VLOOKUP, if you don't know the function. So for now, this is not really useful, but we're gonna use another type of function that is highlight. And I'm gonna, okay, and it suggests me stuff. Highlight the highest value in hours clocked. And I'll show you the behind, how it works. So it's gonna highlight probably the 80 hours, I guess. Oh, top 100%. I'll undo and I'll be more precise. Can you highlight the top 2 values in the hours clocked? Again, it's not perfect and I'm not the one that developed the tool, but still, you can see like where it can go. It can be really strong. So I asked him, can you highlight the top 2 values? It highlighted the 2 values here. And something I wanted to tell you is like, if I try to remove the colors by clicking here at the top on the fill, it doesn't work. Why? Because if I go here and in conditional formatting, what Excel did is it did a conditional formatting, manage rules, and then the top two, and then it said this color. So you can delete the rule, and then here we go. You can do some filters. You can do a lot of other stuff in Microsoft Excel. Sort and filter, analyze. Of course, analyze was already a tool that was there prior to Copilot. If you don't know this tool, it's at the top here, just by the side of Copilot. Analyze data. Here we go. And then you can do multiple things real quick. Insert chart in just a click. So again, that's not Copilot, but that's Analyze tool. So that was Microsoft Excel. The latest thing we need to have a look at is Microsoft OneNote. I'm gonna open my notes here. It's my personal notes. Not sure how it's gonna work. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the chat or in the comments below once the video is over. So again, I already did this one yesterday, but again, this is Microsoft OneNote. If you don't know OneNote, what it does, basically, as you can see here, I have my 1K challenge with multiple sessions. So I took some notes on multiple subjects. I go into Bible and information. I have my YouTube thumbnails here. And basically, this is multiple Word document all in one in Microsoft OneNote. So you have your notes everywhere, like not everywhere normally. Like you have a pad like this. You have some sticky notes. OneNote, what it does, it brings all your notes together. Of course, Copilot is in this tool as well, in this app. And basically what you can do, you can click on Copilot and you can do pretty much the same as Word, PowerPoint, and everything. You can summarize, you can draft a to-do list. Click on this, draft a to-do list from the selected text. So I don't have any text that I can select here, but it's something that is possible. You can list the pros and cons of smoking cigarettes. Let's do it like that. Describe the inside. Let's see what it gives me. I'm guessing there won't be too much pros, right? Maybe relieve the stress, but not too sure. So let's see what it gives me. I'm completely improvising here, guys, but I think it's funny. We are discovering the tool together and it's generating the answer right now. All right. It's giving me, it gave me this right here. So I'm just gonna copy it and make it a little bit bigger for you guys, maybe. So it gave me this. The pros, some people may find smoking to be a social activity. We have stress relief. Some people, as I said, we have cons, the health and stuff. So again, if you're taking some notes on a subject, you can quickly draft the pros and cons. As we say, we can draft a to-do list. So if you have a transcript, you know now that you can record with Microsoft Word a meeting as well. Like if your meeting is going live in Zoom, you can open Word and use your microphone to record what's going on and then make a to-do list with this meeting. Anyways, I won't go too far on this, but you can obviously summarize text once again with Microsoft OneNote. Okay, so we will go back real quick to this presentation right here. That was pretty much the main features of Copilot. Again, it just started. I wanted to highlight something here really quick, the priority model access. So the fourth bullet point, it can be really obvious for some people, but that wasn't for me, so I had to search. But what does it mean? It means that in high request period, like let's say everybody's on Copilot, you're gonna have access to the GPT 3.5 only if you don't pay, okay? So the GPT 3.5 is roughly a less strong version of Microsoft Copilot. I'm here in the middle. It can generate 8,000 words, while GPT-4 can generate 25 to 64K words. It's more precise, and it can also read images, what GPT 3.5 won't be able to do. In other words, if I go back to this slide, if you are on the free version, you are going to be on a less performant version of Microsoft Copilot. And of course, you won't have access to Microsoft Copilot in all these apps that I just showed. So basically, the biggest improvement is more accuracy, more quality, and you have it integrated in your favorite 365 apps for 20 USD per month per user, 27 Canadian dollars. Again, I think it's not too expensive. Let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat if you're going to buy Copilot or if you're gonna try the free version for a few months, if you're using AI at all, if you're not using AI. I wanted to thank you so much to have been in this live stream. If you want more Copilot tips, I have two videos available already. One video on how to install and buy Copilot, and the other one, which is basically a smaller version of this video, where I talk about the difference between the free and the paid version. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel, give a like to the video. It will help the YouTube algorithm to spread this video around to people that might be interested just like you. And of course, if you want Excel tricks, this is the go-to. I'm Dave, I'm a CPA, I go by the piggy bank accountant. Let me know in the comments below if you have any question on Copilot. I will pivot my channel probably on Excel and Copilot. So if you want more, you know what to do. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I will do more. I will do more precise live stream as I get better with Copilot as well. I feel like I'm not an expert so far, but it arrived 2 days ago. So please be kind with me. I'm Dave. I'm a CPA. It was nice to be with you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed your lunch. Peace.